Oh, hi everyone! It's Krista here, and I'm not one for videos, but my friends have encouraged me to make them. So I'm really blissed out right now. It is April 7th. We're on a third quarter moon in the sign of Capricorn, and I just want to give like a really brief third quarter moon. The light is starting to decrease and the gravitational pull is like coming down, and historically this has been really ideal for root crops. So the third quarter moon, it's really good to do transplanting where you want root stimulation or growth of roots, and also planting onions, carrots, beets, and things like that. So also it's been raining. It rained all day today and it's raining right now. I don't know if you, well, this is the garden. You can't see that it's raining, but it is raining. And so I'm really excited because it's a really ideal day for herb transplants, because herbs love when they're transplanted wet soil, and then as they mature they love really deep soaks. And so I just wanted to go through the herbs that I'm transplanting today, as I am enjoying such advantageous weather both on this earthly plane and on the planetary levels, and supporting these transplants. So today I have, I took oregano, you can see here. Let's see the light. So I took this from a plant that already existed in my friend's yard. Thanks, Jules. And you really want to get there we go, those roots, right? And it's going to grow. Oregano is one of those things that if you bury any sort of stem, it's going to grow roots. And so I've got a main root here. I wish you could see better. It's kind of a main root that's really nice, and then all these small micro roots. And so I'll bury those in the ground, obviously. Same thing with the thyme. I got a piece of that was undisturbed out of the soil, so that's going to be like a most likely, for sure, a successful transplant. And thyme is a similar to oregano, that if you can see this here, see that any part of the stem that is submersed in soil grows a root. And so I'll bury those deep. I even have these tiny things that I'll bury and pray over and wish well. We have, let's see if you can see, hard to, my little rosemary. Hi, Rosemary. So here's some oregano that I've already put down, and you really want to create troughs around the plant so that it can get water as it rains. Don't know how successful that shot was. And then lastly, trying to keep the video short to capture your attention, we have sage here, culinary sage. Yay! Hi! And you can see I have a little bit of the root. Sage is a little bit harder to propagate. It's a little bit different than oregano and thyme. So my plan here is I'm going to bury it right up to the first leaf. You see that? First leaf. Let's see. There we go. I'm going to bury this whole thing. I have another stem in here where I don't see any roots, but I can't talk and do that. Let's see. Here we go. These little nodes right here, these will most likely, oh, there we go, grow roots. So again, I'm going to bury this thing down to its leaf, and again, pray over it and wish it well. And that's thunder. So just a really beautiful day to be outside. To be planting in the elements, and that's really important. It's important, a part of our Earth's connection. And I would say don't be afraid of the elements and the rain and the thunder, and that's how we learn about their medicine and their symbols and their archetypes. And the last thing I want to say, well, not last thing, but the one thing I learned today, as it doesn't often rain in Boise, Idaho, which is where I am, is when it's raining, wear gloves, because I don't often wear gloves. I kind of like the hands-on, but then you get hands like this, which is awesome until you want to like take your headphones out or answer a phone call or open a pack of seeds. So gloves, at least on one hand, your planting hand, or just having one clean hand, I think is really helpful. So that's the one thing I learned today. Yeah, so that's my first video, and I just want to start creating an awareness around the patterns and relationships that we have between ourselves, earth to earth, right? And then ourselves and Gaia to the planetary aspects as well. So happy third quarter moon in Capricorn, and the growing of roots, and if we can contemplate that in our own minds and wonder how we can take advantage of that in ourselves and what that means for ourselves. So happy spring, everyone. Okay, mwah.